to kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He's able to work his way across the 25 to the 26 before going out of bounds. UConn going back to work on offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right.
Afterburner's coming. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. UConn quick to the line.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
They pull him down after a 4-yard gain down to the 24.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to throw, it's Fagnano. Unloads to the wideout. Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, UConn! Lining up to add another. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The kickoff team on the field, and he ought to just boot this thing through the end zone with that extra 15 yards on the penalty. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. First down here for the offense. Running the option, it's Phommachanh. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Able to pick up a couple on that last one. It's 2nd and 8 from their own 27. Now the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
Great coverage, great break on the ball. Had a chance to really make a big play and maybe even take that thing back to the house. But you got to secure the catch. We like to hit people more than we like to catch balls.
Throwing right. Makes a connection. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going. Side picks up the first.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
On the run, it's Hester. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
And as an offense, having success on a run play like that early in the game just opens up all the possibilities of your playbook moving forward. Play action, running the ball, throwing the ball, screens, anything is at your disposal at this point.
Wants to throw. It's Phommachanh. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Here we go with the run on fourth down. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
4th and inches, just trusting their offensive line. They're able to get just enough movement at the point of attack to keep this drive going.
Looking to go up top on 1st down. Now adjusting. Got his man downfield. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Minutemen!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They're lining up to boot it away.
Set to kick this one away.
He'll call for the fair catch here. He'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. He wants to throw. That's reeled in. It's Porter. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get 2 bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. You just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. The give to the tailback. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
Man, a nice job by the running back finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
Spits it out to the back. Caught over the middle. It's Robinson. Let me tell you, this senior quarterback can flat fit it in a tight window. Sometimes we don't give enough credit to a receiver knowing exactly where he needs to be on the field, and they pick up the 1st down there.
Yeah, and you've got to give the receiver credit, obviously knowing where that is, but the defender needs to know where it is too. Where is he trying to get? That ball's going to come out quick. He didn't really understand where the sticks were. Because of that, he gives up the 1st down. Need to just be a little bit more aware as a defensive guy.
To throw, it's Fagnano. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
Pretty nice as a defense, right? When you can go nickel, put 5 DBs on the field and not have to blitz anyone, trusting your front 4 to get the job done on 3rd down, and they do it right there, getting the sack.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Shoots it to the left. Makes the catch. He's got enough. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
That is a huge play early in this game. We came into this thing wondering just how aggressive this offense wanted to be, and there you go. 1st half, 4th and long. We're not bringing the punter out on the field. We've got a guy that we think can read the defense and deliver a strike, and we've got playmakers stretching the field vertically. They show you how dangerous they can be on that last 4th down there.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing.
That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. This offense has a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Robinson. And they knocked him down, but he got past the line to gain.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
And the Huskies come to the line with a new set of downs. The back goes in motion. They'll throw it on first down. Pressure coming. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play.
Defense is all about creating negative plays, and he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off, he takes off, and gets a positive gain.
He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
This offense needs a little something to feel good about going to halftime. A chance to chip away here on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, UConn!
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing. I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
14.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Back to work on offense. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Going for it all. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
After the misfire, now on 2nd down. To the air, it's Pumachan. He'll take another shot here. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. From inside the 40 at the 37, it's first down. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Comes out throwing on first down. Quarterback now breaking the field. He'll try to do it himself. They stop him at the 22, 15-yard pickup on the play, and a first down just outside the red zone. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts.
Timeout, UMass.
From the 22 on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Coming after him. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
That is exactly what this defense needed. They have not had a great first half, given up a bunch of touchdowns. but this might get them started. This might get the energy going and maybe rattle the quarterback a little bit.
Deep shot for the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling a rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly. Haven't seen a lot of balls falling complete, especially deep down the field. That one did, but I'd expect this guy to keep letting it go.
Field goal is good. And they'll push that lead out a little further. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. UConn has it teed up to start this second half. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled.
Take over, 1st and 10.
The UMass offense returns to the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Off play action. Still looking, on the move. Pulls it in, it's Hester. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
Looking to throw, it's Pumachan. He's taking the shot. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. Going the other way, and he's got room. And after the interception, he brings it back and gets it inside the 35.
And it's frustrating because you go into half, and the coaches tell you what they want to accomplish. Listen, we've seen this the whole first half. This is what they're doing. Not a good job coming out. First drive, trying to get some momentum created. Turn it over to the other team. Give them a good field position now, too.
Hit the afterburners, kid. Touchdown, Huskies. You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby. And the extra point pulls them to within 3, 24-21. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
UMass 24, UConn 21.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Out of bounds at the 34, a productive job by the return team. The Minutemen going back to work on offense. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down to go out and refocus this drive, David.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. He's looking to throw. Slings it downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And listen, you get zone coverage and you can hit that curl route and he comes open continually. Keep hitting it. This might be a play to come back to.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. To the air, it's Pumachan. Finds his tight end. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
A big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
Completion a little short of the sticks. It's 2nd down. They go to the ground. He's brought down at the 41-yard line. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for a first down.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
Right back to the well. Crosses the 40, gets it down to the 35 before he stopped, a gain of 6.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Catch in the middle, it's Hester. And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
UMass getting set to snap it on 1st and 10. Clear. Calls his own number. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
QBs that can run completely change your game plan. I mean, every single bit of it. You have to understand now as a pass rusher, I got to keep him in the pocket. I got to understand all the zone read concepts and the power read and the jet read, all the different things they can do to you. So, you know, having a guy back there at the helm that can run the football, you better be alert of it from the first play to the end of the 4th quarter.
It's complete. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
And that's a really good example of a quarterback and his intended target both being on the same page. The timing was almost perfect on that play. That's why they were able to convert the 3rd down.
He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, UMass.
And what a nice play call and nice execution. Play action, you're thinking run. Quarterback pulls it out, throws the football right behind those guys, and gets the touchdown.
Yeah, it was a nice job there by the quarterback, too, on the ball handling. He just froze the defense just long enough to help those wide receivers and targets get some separation in the end zone, and at that point, it was just an easy catch.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Fair catch called for and made. Offense goes back to work. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stops, Palmer, and get you the football back.
And I think here too, David, you have an opportunity to keep the pressure on the opponent. Yeah, they just went down and scored, but you score here, and this game's still tight. You keep their feet to the fire, so an opportunity.
Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Down to start the drive after the break. Looking to move it through the air. Fires toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. It's great for this quarterback to take shots down the field, but you just don't want it to feel like a give up or a chuck it up and hope kind of play.
And I think understanding the situation, now I'm on defense, right? If they're going to take shots down the field, maybe I'm a little...
All kinds of running room. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive.
Touchdown, Huskies! And here they come, almost all the way back.
Number 11.
They got the score they needed, but this isn't over.
No, don't call it a comeback yet. The first part, step one accomplished. But this offense obviously still has work to do. But the defense has to go out and get a stop and get him the ball back.
31. UConn.
That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. The UMass offense returns to the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Dropping back, it's Pumachan. Throws toward the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Minutemen!
And that's what I love about empty sets and formations on offense is that when you spread the defense out, you create bigger lanes to throw into. You saw it right there.
And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
UConn. 28.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. UConn going back to work on offense. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. That is just a sideline credit. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want.
Well, they've got a ways to go if they're going to win this game. It's all about getting the drive started. They come away with a positive play to get this thing going. Let's see what they can do now.
Trying to get to him. Blasted as he lets it go. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Now inside 4 minutes to go here on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Grabbed over the middle. It's Robinson.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. They'll try to run for it. The Huskies get enough for the first down. Quick tempo here for the offense. They'll give it to him again. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Huskies. And the comeback is on. On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Charlotte pulled into town on a mission, and they're hightailing it out of here with a huge win. The 49ers were clicking in every phase of the game, and the results speak for themselves. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But, boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Ran the ball on first down. Let's see what they do on second. Looking to throw, it's Pumachan. He's got his man. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
To the air on first down. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
Couldn't make the connection on first down. Now here on second. He's looking to throw. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
The defense is up against it now, man. You're playing on the road. It's a hostile environment. It's late in the game. Someone's got to step up and make a play. Nice job there knocking that one down for the incompletion.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. He caught it. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal.
Yeah, and he's been throwing it all over the yard, and he's now over 300 yards on the day, so been a successful day. Now, 300 yards, I don't know, Palmer, 300 nowadays, that's like what back in the day for you?
That would have been 500. I would have won the Heisman, maybe. It's a big deal today in college football, no doubt. Listen, he's in a rhythm right now. He's in a groove. We've seen good decision-making. He's been good.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, UMass.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The UConn offense goes back to work. No time to feel sorry for yourself here, Jesse. There's still a chance, but you've got to get it going now.
No doubt. Two-possession game at this point, right, David? Not a lot of time left, so execution has to be at a premium here.
Yeah, and I probably want to go fast. I want to throw the football. I don't know how.
He's going to let it go. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
Time is not on their side right now. They can't afford too many more incompletions like that. They need to come up with some connections, and they've got to score points. They've got to get this passing game going now.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. Third and long. Ball's at the 25. Looking downfield. It's Fagnano. Unloads it left. Got him downfield. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. And the Huskies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Going up top on first down. Throws to the wideout. And it's picked off.
That should be the nail in the coffin. What a great break on the football. Getting the big turnover. You got the lead. Now just go out there, be smart on offense, and run that clock.
The Minutemen going back to work on offense. And now when you have a solid lead like this, Jesse, you find out, can you deliver the knockout punch?
And we're expecting them to come out here and just run the football, bleed the clock, let the big uglies up front, get some push, and ball security, David. That's a premium.
Yes, take care of the football. Don't make any dumb mistakes. Be physical. And listen, if they want to load the box, don't be afraid to take a shot.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's second and 11. They'll run play action. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
That's an incompletion, and really poor accuracy by the quarterback there. When you're throwing the ball down the field, you don't need to make it perfect, but you do got to put it somewhere around your receiver. You got to give him an opportunity to go up and make a play for you.
Scrambling away. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the fourth quarter.
On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
Oh, man, there was so much pressure on the offense on that fourth down. Back in their own territory in the second half. I know they've got a two-possession lead, but they knew if they don't convert it, they're giving their opponent new life.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at 42. The offense will use a timeout with 25 seconds left.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. Timeout called by the offense. We have 18 seconds left. And there is little that will send a home crowd into a frenzy like back-to-back sacks. Third and long coming up. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're putting their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Dropping back, it's Phommachanh. They're bringing heat. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
After this, it'll be a wrap. On second down, looking to throw. He tries to take the top off. Final shot falls to the turf, and that'll be the ball game. It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly...